rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, this an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. Who took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit and I ain't listening. Is in fact a if revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jack. So time war, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't be do that. Bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he saying something, I ain't hear. This shit like it ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up their fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Six shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite their hand and feet, so you'll never get that hand back. He bitching about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow sign, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So that you said that they put millions of my actions. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me, and let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom be busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was design fire for our babies to pass through in the day of our king's reign. I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
On the highway. One thing I got in this lifestyle, that's my boss, bitch, and my wordplay. Hey, when I get mad, turn the Scarface. How when I get mad, turn the Sharface. Yeah. Fuck, I'm talking about that.
Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rebel, busy man, shit, nigga. They tear their head off, nigga. Red where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like stamps, and I can't let no hold the lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, this an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. From the opposition. I see vision. Let me pray for can they spin? I ain't listening. Is it fact if revenge was a woman, now I stole that bitch like Jackie. Sidewalk, we gonna run the summer. It's gonna be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. As who run this shit, but their question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, these cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't be too baby, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on his Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear. This shit life. It ain't all who got this gun, it's all who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raise up the chain. Free shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never break the hand and speech, but you'll never get that hand back. Bitch about 10%, I don't want hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him. Just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody won't be Richard Porter, so I kill him like Alpo. Play if he won't, just laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified rubber ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow sign. Yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jake when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his gang, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
Shalom. Wagwan chef.
Sir, you tell me
Yeah, but
right now, the only tune in. You know what I mean?
Say that again, sir.
They might lose all the, I say right now the tune in, they might lose all the love. You know what I mean? Because we for sure gonna take all our love out of what I call this? Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. Or should we say Looper Celia? You know, that's the real name of it.
That is correct. You know what I mean? And black people need to understand the day and age we're living in. You know what I mean? Like, I bet these churches pushing this whole thing too. I bet these Christians, you understand, behind this day. Like if it's a day, like a day sent from God.
Right.
I know what they're gonna hit me. You know what's your favorite line they will hit me? Is for something good. That's the best line they're gonna hit me.
Is the thought
Huh?
The thought that matters. Them like to say it's the thought that matters, you know?
Yeah. And I ain't doing and I'm not doing anything bad.
Right.
You know what I mean? I spread in love.
Mm-hmm.
Well, tonight we're gonna see if you're spreading love.
Gun.
Tonight. You wanna get them the intro? And we jump straight into it?
One concert. Yeah, man. So this is the Breakdown Podcast, you know what I mean, where we break down the strongholds that hold back the children of Israel here in Jamaica, Trinidad, the Caribbean, North, Central, and South America. I'm here with Captain of 13,000 night attack out of North Carolina, also the captain over us here in Jamaica, big captain himself, you know. Yeah, man. And me, Officer 500, Kayadwan from ISUPK Jamaica, and the commanding general. Yeah. I was going to jump in, like, share, subscribe, depending on the platform you're on, and tap up the screen over there on TikTok. Yeah, man.
That's right. The question we should be asking ourselves is, does the Lord want us to celebrate these days?
Right.
Does the Lord approve of this day? I know a woman might approve of the day. I know a man might approve of this day. Even your pastor, I know he might approve of it. But the question you should be asking yourself is, does the Lord approve of Valentine's Day? We're going to have to open the Bible to see, right? Because a lot of us like to base life, base what's right or wrong, based off of feeling, based off of opinion.
Right.
But to take out my opinion, to take out your opinion, your girl opinion, you understand? Joe Grind opinion, you gotta go open the Bible. You understand?
Right.
You gotta go open the Bible and see. So now give me that. Wait, what the Lord say? He despised your them days.
God one concert. This is the book of Amos, chapter 5 and verse 21. And it says, I hate, I despise your feast days.
Your feast days. It sound like, you know what I mean? Like, well, Valentine's Day ain't no feast day. Oh, for real? So where you eat today?
Right.
You eat peanut butter and jelly sandwich? If that man make a grilled cheese sandwich today, what would have happened?
Right.
You understand? You Lord say you hate your feast days. The days you taken to do what? To celebrate. Feast days mean what? This is a day you're celebrating. This is a day you're looking forward to. Even down to the children, they're trying to indoctrinate with this garbage. They ain't pushing the whole lovey-dovey stuff on the kids and them. But they're pushing it in a way where as a little boy, I don't know why. You understand? As a little girl, you'll be looking forward for this day. You don't know why. And on this day, everybody just exchange cards or, you know what I mean, stuff that they make. So now you are training these kids to do what? To celebrate a feast day that the Lord what? Read it.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 5 and verse 21. And it says, I hate, I despise your feast days.
Everything you're doing that's against the Lord, everything you have been taught to do it.
Right.
You've been taught to do it. You've been taught to do it. And the number one place you've been taught to do this is in the Christian church, because your pastor is not telling you what you're doing is offending the Lord. They're telling you that. Your pastor telling you, don't worry, the Lord understands your heart. What? Show me that in the Bible, the Lord understands your heart. Moses didn't make it into the kingdom. Understand what I'm saying? Moses did not enter into the land that the Lord promised. Moses split the Red Sea. You understand? Did all the miracles in Egypt, and he didn't make it into the kingdom. Why? You gonna say the Lord knows his heart? Right. No. The Lord know you by what you do, by what you are doing right now. And if you're in some restaurant sitting down eating, celebrating Valentine's Day with that woman, the Lord know your heart. You know where your mind is.
Right.
You know where it is. Right?
So like yes, sir. I have a precept.
Go on.
This is Jeremiah chapter 17 and 9, sir. The heart is deceitful above all things.
That's
and desperately wicked.
You understand? The heart is deceitful. And you're going to learn the history on where that heart come from. You understand? You're going to learn, you're going to try to, tie everything in to let you know. You know what I mean? what you know what I mean? This whole big soup you call Valentine's Day is a ton of gods that you're worshiping. A ton of them. And one thing we know you're not doing, you're not obeying God of that Bible. You Christians,
Right.
you know what I mean, swear by that Bible. You don't even know it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't. You go celebrate Valentine's Day with some with some dragon. You understand? And in 2 years' time, or tomorrow, she leaving you.
Mm-hmm. Kind of one gun.
Tomorrow. Chocolate it done melt as yet. She out the door. Or he out the door. You understand? Why? Because he got what he needed last night, which was just an orgasm.
Right.
You understand? And that's not love. An orgasm is not love. Orgasm means he's treating you like trash, or she's treating you like trash. You understand? You just wipe up and just, you know what I mean, roll out. Yes, brother. Yeah. On point, critical thinker.
Mm-hmm.
On point. We're gonna get into all our history. That was it on that?
Just one line left, sir. So it
Go
said,
ahead.
and desperately wicked, who can know it?
And desperately wicked.
Right.
Desperately. Some of you all to find a man just to buy you know what I mean, a gram of chocolate.
Right.
You understand? You're desperate. All right. Come on. Anything else?
Yeah, sir. That's it, sir.
Okay. We want to go now with it. You want to go to the article on Valentine's Day?
Yeah, kind of one can, sir.
Let's go there. Let's go. Let's see.
In the meanwhile, remember, tap up the screen, like, share, subscribe, depending on the platform you're watching on. You know the thing already. This is the Breakdown Podcast. We are breaking down a stronghold that holds back our people. You understand? And that is Valentine's Day. You understand? Slap you.
That's right. Hold on. Okay, that's it. You can see it?
Kind of one can, sir. He says, Slack, yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
No, I was going to blow it up a little bigger.
Remember, I have it from my end.
Okay.
So I read it from my end, sir. Slack.
Okay, go ahead.
Kind of one can, sir. Yeah, man. This says the dark origins of Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is a time to celebrate romance and love and kissy face fealty. But the origins of this festival of candy and cupids are actually dark, bloody, and a bit muddled. Can one can.
Go on.
Though no one has pinpointed the exact origin of the holiday, one place to start is ancient Rome.
And that's it.
Right.
And that's your presser for you. The reason why I can't pinpoint it is because there's so much propaganda being pushed out there. You understand? Remember, they had to push it on the church. They had to sell it to the church. So to sell it to the church, they had to do what? Make it look nice.
Right.
So guess what? We have the internet now where we could sit down and do research. Back then, had no internet. Wherever the priest said goes. You understand? You had nowhere to go do no type of. You had to be a scholar, Shalom, brother. You had to be a scholar. You understand? That's why King James had to do what? He had to go hire scholars to go write the King James Bible in what? In the common language.
Right.
You understand? Because the rich and the scholars were speaking what? Latin. So, you know what I mean? We commoners couldn't speak the language. So guess what? We have to take what they say. word of mouth. But now you could do your research, right? I know we've been doing this research and been seeing that there's a lot of stories coming out about what Valentine's Day. Well, which one are you gonna look at? Which one are you gonna pinpoint, zone in on to? Right? And these one of them we zone in on to. Because this is what it's really about. Read on.
One concert. It continues. The Romans were violent. From February 13 to 15, the Romans celebrated the feast of Lupercalia.
That's it.
The men.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
The men sacrificed a goat and a dog, then whipped women with the hides of the animals that they had just slain.
Go ahead.
The Roman romantics were drunk. They were naked. Neil Linsky, now a religious studies professor at Yale University, told NPR in 2011. Young women would line up for the men to hit them, Linsky said. They believed this would make them fertile.
And there's one thing with them heathens. When it comes to the holidays, it makes no sense. Makes no sense. You're gonna hit that woman with hide made from dead animals in the belief that she's gonna be fertile. That's why Valentine's Day is all about what? What's it all about? What's in the air?
All about sex.
Sex. Sex.
Right.
You understand? You meet a man on whatever platform, whatever media platform you're on, right? And you just befriend him for what, yesterday, so he could be a Valentine's today, and he could give it up what, today, tonight, after you know what I mean, suck on some crab legs, you understand, and shrimp, because you ain't eating beef or goat. That's too cheap.
Right.
You know what I mean? Goat meat and lamb. You want shrimps and crab legs for Valentine's Day. I'm on and popping. You understand? Disgusting holiday for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians or First Nation people to follow. It's the Arawaks on the island, the Caribs on the island. Right? Come on.
Concert. It says the brutal fete included a matchmaking lottery in which young men drew the names of women from a jar.
Yeah. Oh boy.
So it's like a raffle, just like what you say, sir. You know what I mean? It's that's how it is today.
Yeah.
Whatever medium them find somebody and some random individual, that's the person them are gonna have sex with on Valentine's Day. It's like a lot to a raffle. You know what I mean? And if I may, sir, even in the schools, when you know what I mean, the children them teach the children to give out, you know what I mean, cards and to ask each other, would you be my Valentine and all them things there. It's the same raffle, you know what I mean? And then preparing the children to be, you know what I mean, just some discussing.
To compete.
Answer.
That's it. They're competing.
Right.
You understand? And the prize is to what? Is this woman for this night?
Right.
You understand? Once that night is over, then you just go about your life. So wait for February 13th again to see who gonna be the one on 14.
Right.
You understand? When you live like that, you're training your daughter You training your daughter or your sons, especially those girls. You training them to be, you know what I mean, what the Bible call a whore. You
Right.
understand? You're training your son to be a whoremonger. You understand? You're
Right.
training him to go
Right.
after women like this. And then when you get married to them, and it don't last, it lasts for what, but a year or two, or less than that. You're wondering, what did I do? And did I make a bad choice? I think the bad choice was made earlier on. You just didn't look at signs. You don't know what to look for. You getting a woman who put values in Valentine's Day, then she more than likely is a material woman.
Right.
And you're gonna have some issues with her if you ain't got no money. You understand? And it's bad lessons we teaching our kids. You understand? Like we as adults, we're gonna have to start to sit down and do research and start to train our kids to stay away from days like this. You'll make good, you know what I mean? You'll make good young black kids out of that, rather than teaching them to celebrate Valentine's Day, and then after Valentine's Day, Halloween, then Christmas, then all these other holidays. You wanna stay away from these days. Days that is going to, you know what I mean, offend the Lord. You understand? Come on.
And if I may, sir, you know what I mean? What is common with all these holidays that we get from this oppressor is the immorality, you know what I mean? That it pushes. You understand? And we as the children of Israel, when we partake in it, sir, it just make we become bad, you know what I mean? Bad people, like people with bad character. You know what I mean? We just have a poor character. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So,
You're right. You're right. Why? Why he's saying that? Why? Because according to the Bible, sex is marriage.
Right.
Sex is marriage. You understand? You go have sex with that woman you met last night. You understand? On Tag or Match or what's the other Christian.com.
Right.
Whatever. You understand? You go tonight and have sex with her, that's your wife.
Right.
That's your wife according to the Bible. That's why Valentine's Day shouldn't be a day for you to celebrate. You should be learning what marriage is.
Mm-hmm.
You should be learning these things.
Right.
Instead of going stick you're running some, you know what I mean, some whole you know what I mean, you ain't gonna get tested. You know what I mean, for, and then you'll wake up the next day full of disease and then wondering if why the Lord hates you. It's because you're not listening to him.
Right.
And he had to give you some venereal disease to let you know, yo, close your leg. This ain't the right, you know what I mean? Slow down, slow your pace. I know the chocolate was good last night, but guess what? You got to go to the doctor in about 2 days or a week time, appointment, to get an antibiotic.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And Lord forbid if it's on your mouth. Now everybody's seeing your shame. Lord forbid. You understand? You laughing, but trust me.
It should be on the mouth. Maybe, you know what I mean? It will deter them next time. So lucky.
I don't think so.
God.
Yeah, I mean, everybody gonna know why you're wearing that mask. It ain't COVID gone.
Right.
And are you still wearing a mask?
Right.
Come on.
Got one cancer. It says the brutal fate include a matchmaking lottery in which young men drew the names of women from a jar. The couple would then be coupled up for the duration of the festival.
Right? So this is just for that night.
Yep. I don't want
just for that night. Come on.
Got one gun. Or longer if the match was right.
Mm-hmm.
which is never the case. Slovakia.
Yep.
Go
Go on.
continues. The ancient Romans may also be responsible for the name of our modern day of love. Emperor Claudius II executed two men, both named Valentine, on February the 14th of different year in the 3rd century. Their martyrdom was honored by the Catholic Church with the celebration of St. Valentine's Day.
Right. Now, them two men. I mean, there's another story we speak about two men in Rome, right? And one, they were lovers.
Okay.
And it had to deal with him either getting the heart from some enemy that unalive his lover or something like that. You understand? And dedicating it, you know what I mean, on Valentine's Day. Like there's so many stories on this. You know what I mean, about this day, this Lupercalia Day. This Valentine's Day. You understand? Which lets you know this was created by what? By man. By some lustful, you know what I mean, beasts who just want to have, you know what I mean, sex with any and everything. You understand? You know what I mean? And we being God chosen people, we have to stay away from it. I mean, see the Catholic Church get involved in it also too, which lets you know that all these holidays like St. Patrick's Day, right? That's in the church should let you know that the church just took these days and put a nice spin on it for them. So now guess what? St. Patrick's Day. So who celebrates St. Patrick's Day? Where it come from? What people it come from?
From the Romans, the oppressor, the white man.
Well, yes, but it came from the Celtic people. You understand? And now the Celtic, which is them you mean them UK. You understand, across there. Yeah. And then you had what? Lupercalia, which came from who? The Roman. But now the church looking for what? Members. Church about money. So guess what? I'm gonna take St. Patrick's Day and now I'm gonna put a twist on it so we could celebrate it. But you Celtics, you all come on in. I'm gonna take Lupercalia and turn it into St. Valentine's Day, and you all come on in and celebrate it. And now you have one big hot mess, hot trash that the Lord doesn't even consider. You understand? A lot of us going to get sexually transmitted diseases tonight. Tonight. You understand? You're going to make that doctor rich tonight. You understand? You're going to get pregnant tonight. And in the morning, or in 2 weeks' time, you're going to be aborting your baby. That you got. You see, that same night you had all that fun. You understand? You know what I mean? Crab, you with your crab breath and your shrimp breath. You was having fun. And 2 weeks after, here comes a baby. Here comes something growing in your belly. And lo and behold, you just wanted to have fun. So guess what you go do? You go down to the clinic to abort your baby. And you become an unaliver in 2 weeks just because you want to have fun. Well, you are simple. And the Lord won't deal with you on that. You and that man. You understand? Don't think I'm leaving all the brothers. You know what I mean? These sisters celebrating it because we are co-signing it. If brothers withhold all that flour and chocolates, them sisters go get right quick and in a hurry. It'll be right. You understand? All right. Come on.
Gun. All right. So it basically.
Go ahead.
maybe we can go over to the next article, which kind of speak about the origin of Lupercalia and what Lupercalia, the word where it come from, talking about, you know what I mean, founders of Rome and so forth, sir. You want to do that or continue?
Yeah. We can get that. I think this is it right here. This is one right here, right? Yeah, man. We get them the whole works here so they could take that and let them, I mean, go sit down while the show that rep the chocolate and start throwing it in the trash. Saying, listen to what these brothers saying right here. Listen. The car listen to it, man, throw that chocolate down the sink, do whatever you want to do with that chocolate. You know what I mean? But she used to get none. You understand? We men, we gonna be men. We ain't gonna be doing what? Following after the oppressor and his holidays. You understand? The day we walk out of that strip club, strip club, the sister's gonna be walking out to that strip club too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like we have so much power as being black men. We don't even, you know what I mean, recognize it. Why? Because the Christian church took it and gave it to these ridiculously loudmouthed black women. You understand? Right. But we could stop this. This holiday here is just about money, sex, and, you know what I mean, turning, you know what I mean, women into whores, brothers into whoremongers. It's about destroying us as a people. Right. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing good coming from Valentine's Day. Nothing. Right? Let's get this. And also too, give me where it say give me Jeremiah, the one in Jeremiah, the scripture in Jeremiah before we start this one. All right?
Kind one cancer. This is the book of Jeremiah. 1 second.
I mean, we're going to tie in.
This is the book of Jeremiah.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10 and verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
What?
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Valentine's Day came from the Romans.
Right.
And according to the Bible, if you're not an Israelite, if you're not black, Hispanic, or First Nation, you are a heathen. And the Bible telling you,
that's right.
What?
Learn not the way of the heathen. And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven, like these heathens are when they start worshiping stars and horoscope. Right. You understand? You don't be dismayed at no. I mean, these hurricanes that come in. You understand? Don't be dismayed. You know what I mean? No rain ain't falling in your community. You ain't go marry a frog. Don't do that. These Indians would do it. These heathens would do it. You understand? But you shouldn't do nothing like that. You shouldn't be worshiping the heavens. Read on.
Cancer. For the heathen are dismayed at them.
Read on.
Verse 3. For the customs of the people are vain.
This is a vain holiday. Meaning what? This holiday means nothing. If you're a black woman, if you have a black woman and she's pressing you on this day, brother, if you didn't have sex with that woman as yet, you better run. Tell you straight up.
That's right.
You sister, and you have a man pressing you for this day, you better run if you never had sex with him. And you realize I'm saying if you never had sex with him. If you had sex with him, no. Just prepare yourself. You know what I mean? It's gonna be rough. You know what I mean? Rough. You understand? Just imagine you have a day. The oppressor give you a day and tell you this is a day you are to worship your woman. So you're gonna worship your woman on Valentine's Day, Christmas.
Mother's
Don't
Day.
don't forget there's Mother's Day,
Right.
and then what? She birthday. So she have 4
God.
birthdays. 4 birthdays.
God. God.
4 days this woman have for herself. She is a material chick.
That's
You should
right.
run material chick. You
Right.
should want a woman who do not celebrate none of these. And the only way
That's
to
right.
get that woman, you're gonna have to come into UPK. One West have, gold in here,
That's
brother.
God.
You understand? Our sisters don't celebrate these days. You understand? They don't.
Right.
All right, come on.
That's it, sir. Slack.
All right.
Slack.
Let,
That wasn't it. Slack. My bad.
go ahead.
For the customs of the people are vain.
Mm-hmm.
For one cutteth a tree out of
So
the
now that's
forest.
going into a specific holiday,
Right.
which we won't get into right now, but I'll just tell you that is going into Christmas, a specific holiday. But we're
Right.
dealing with this here today, Valentine's Day. You
Right.
understand? We trying to destroy this day. You want to hurt the so-called oppressor. You see what he doing to this whole entire earth. He had this whole entire earth. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Bogged out their minds.
Right.
You want to hurt him? You stop celebrating these holidays.
Gun one gun.
Stop celebrating these holidays and watch all their wealth go.
Salakia, sir.
Come
If
on.
I may, I saw something today where the Hispanics, our brothers, you know what I mean, from a northern kingdom, they are getting ready to boycott all the major, you know what I mean, stores and, you know what I mean, supermarket chains in America right now because of the discrimination, you know what I mean, and that is an excellent move by them, you know what I mean, and
Brother.
black people, Salakia, go ahead, sir.
No, go ahead. You finish it.
Salakia, just to say black people, we should join them in that. And not only just that, but we should now boycott these holidays as well. You
That's
understand? Like what Kappa said, boycott Christmas, because Christmas is one of the biggest spending time of the year, you know, if the biggest spending time of the year. So if you really want to hurt this oppressor and hurt his kingdom, you understand? Some people like to talk, sir, if I may, sir, about revolution and, you know what I mean? If you really want to hurt this oppressor, you know what I mean? Just boycott him holidays, you know what I mean? Make him feel it in his pockets. You understand? Yeah, man. And then you will see, you know what I mean, this oppressor start to fall. So like,
yeah. You just make her, we just make Hershey's. And where's them other chocolate factories? You understand? We just made them rich. Rich beyond, you know what I mean? This is a time where they make all that money. All that chocolate that was on the shelf that wasn't selling. Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's sold today. Don't talk about when Halloween come. You understand? These holidays is just about making us spend money. And we thinking it's something nice because love is in the air. That ain't love. Love is not in the air. That is in the air. You understand? Sin is in the air.
Right.
That's what's in the air. You wanna read this?
Can. Can. So this says the not so sweet history behind Valentine's Day. All right. Now scroll down to the second paragraph, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
See? Can, sir. The exact history of Valentine's Day is a bit murky, but some historians believe the holiday is linked to Lupercalia, a pagan festival that was held annually between February the 13th and February the 15th in ancient Rome.
And you see what it did, right? They just pick a day to make it look like what? We're not really celebrating Little Priscilla. We celebrate Valentine's Day. And then the church calls it what? What does the church call it? Saint Valentine Day. Yes, you all celebrating the same thing. You all know that, right? It's just like when it comes to Halloween, the church celebrates All Souls and All Saints Day. You celebrating Halloween. It's no different. You'll just call it by different names, but it's the same holiday. Right? Which now we can see it has nothing to do with the Bible. It's a what? Pagan festival. So if you're in a church and your pastor telling you to get something for your mother, for your girlfriend, for your husband, your pastor is teaching you a bad lesson. And your pastor is going to make the Lord angry with you. And when the Lord is angry with us, he punishes us. He punishes black people. Why? Because we his children. Give me Amos. Is Amos or Hosea? I think it's Hosea 3:6. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. So we can't go out and do these things. But the oppressor, he can. The Chinese, the African, they could celebrate Lupercilia. They could celebrate Valentine's Day. But we cannot do it. We're not allowed to do it.
That's right.
You understand? We're not allowed to do it. That's why when we go do it, I'm telling you, if we're able to get the statistics on what's going to transpire tomorrow, it's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be like we celebrating Valentine's and Halloween at the same time. Trust me, it's going to be scary. But we don't. They keep those things out of the media for a reason. You know what I mean? All the breakup, all the, all the unaliving, all the hurting that's taking place with our people. All those things are kept out the news. But guess what's played on the news? Some good old love story. You understand? Some good old love stories played on the news. And you would think this was a good Valentine's Day. I'll tell you how much money the stores make and everybody happy. Well, that's not everybody. That's what the media wants you to think. Right? You get it?
Yes, sir, if I may. Like what you bring out, you showed me earlier, you know what I mean, about the young girl who wanted to unalive everybody on Valentine's Day and they had to file that plan. You know what I mean? That young girl was probably, you know what I mean, probably got her heart broken, you know what I mean, by somebody, you know what I mean? And Valentine's Day was the way they call it now, the proper way they call it now, revenge day for her. You know what I mean? So like what Kappa said, it's a day of hurt. Maybe she want Valentine's slack.
No, just to add to what you're saying with her, it was a proper day to do it. Why? Because everybody dropped the guard. This whole day is about love. So you not on your mind is telling you, I better pay attention to my surrounding. No, you caught up in the whole spirit of love. You right? Which is not love, is the spirit of just lust that you're caught up in. Not love. Don't get mixed up with love and lust. You understand? Love is when you do the Lord commandments. What you getting caught up with in Valentine's Day is lust. Lust for chocolate, lust for some woman, lust for whatever you want from your partner. That ain't love.
Right.
You don't get love in a box of chocolate. You understand? That don't keep a relationship together. Chocolate does not keep a relationship together. If it did, then brother, bring the chocolate. I need to get some too. Give me all the chocolate. If that is the case.
Right.
The chocolate don't keep your relationship together. But love, according to the Bible, that will keep your relationship together real tight. Real tight. You know what I mean? While our chocolate melting away, you have done built something that the Lord done bless. But don't get mixed up with love and lust. Valentine's Day is love, not love. Right?
Right.
Come on. Still like if I cut
Last, sir, that's two answer.
Mhm.
We have Amos chapter 3 and verse 2.
Mhm.
You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Mm-hmm. Right? The Lord
Therefore,
saying, hold on. The Lord saying, you. Who's the you? The Black, Hispanics, and First Nation people. He only know you. So if that's your father,
right,
if you say you get on your knees and say, our Father. I know you say it every night. You'll be in church saying it all the time. Our Father. Why the hell you don't listen to your father? Why don't listen to your father?
right.
He say, only you have I known. Are you a hypocrite in the Christian church? Tell me you're not a hypocrite in the Christian church. Come on. So you telling me the Christian church is a breeding ground for hypocrites?
That's right. God one God.
Read on.
God one God. God one God. You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
All the
Therefore,
families on the earth. All the families of
right,
the earth. You have the Chinese family, the East Indian, the African family. You have the oppressor family. All the families of the earth. But he's saying, you only have I known. Read.
God one God. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
I will what?
I will punish you for all your iniquities.
Just like you have a father.
Right.
Your father tell you to come home a certain time. He's not going to whoop that neighbor child that came home the same time with you. He's not going to do that. He's going to be whooping you and saying, why you following this boy or this girl?
Right.
Why are you doing it? I tell you to come home at this time. And you're going to be like, Daddy, sorry, I was coming home with John. No, he don't want to hear that. He's going to whoop you.
Sometimes you come with that person thinking that, you know what I mean, that person is going to, you know what I mean, prevent a beating. Where your father going to send home that friend and then bring you in the house and give you some whooping. You understand?
I'm telling you.
You are feeding child.
Yes. And that's the Lord.
Right.
Like you will sit down and snort, you will snort a line with our oppressor. Guess what? The oppressor going home normal. You are going to be bogged out your mind. You're going to be punished for doing that line. You understand? You're going to be sitting down in a restaurant tonight having a good old meal.
Right.
Good old meal and think everything will be just fine. And wake up tomorrow morning, brother.
Swell.
And it's foot swell. I wish it was the foot swell. You understand? Something else swollen and it's pus. You understand? Because you don't got drunk and forget, you know what? I ain't really know this person.
Right.
That started hit you and it started. You don't need that, brother.
Right.
According to the Bible, sex is marriage. Take your time. Don't let Valentine Day decide whether you're going to live or die. Don't let Valentine's Day decide it. You don't have to. You know that. You don't have to. And if that woman cannot understand that, then guess what? Tell her she could go buy herself a chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I mean? Go sit down in front of the mirror, buy yourself a chocolate, and let her be her Valentine's herself. If she's so material, she could put on all the makeup in the world, look pretty, and go sit down in front of that mirror with that box of chocolate and eat it until it comes through her nose. And let's see what's going to happen. You know what I mean? We gonna have to, you know what I mean? You gotta stand up. You know what I mean, as black men, and stop being
That's right.
stop being coaxed, you know what I mean, or tricked into celebrating a day the Lord hate. Right? Any more on this? You know, we had to get to the heart.
Yeah, can.
You know, we had to get to the heart. Mm-hmm. Right? Any more on this? You wanna touch a little bit on Romulus and Remus?
I'm looking for a part, sir, that tells you that the Lupa that comes from the name of the she-dog, Lupa, but it might be in this article. Slack.
You can just read, you can read this.
In the meanwhile, everybody remember to like, share, subscribe, depending on the platform you're watching on. You know what I mean? 1 second, like,
yeah. Yeah. They need to bring this out. The Christian church ain't bringing this out for you. Trust me. You know what I mean? And don't expect the media to bring it out for you too, because if the media bring it out for you, guess what? You're gonna stop buying chocolate, and them chocolate factory gotta close down. You understand? They gotta make something else. All right, but they won't bring this information to you. You know what I mean? That's why we tell brothers and sisters, before you get into anything, you sit down and do your research yourself. Sit down and do your research yourself. Before you get in church, before you come in here, pull your Bible out and see whether or not what we're saying is in the Bible. Now, if we're saying what's in the Bible and the pastor ain't saying what's in the Bible, then you make an educated decision. Right? You understand? You hear what I use, right? An educated decision. Right? Don't go off your feelings. Because if you go off your feelings, if you go off your opinion, of course you'll go to church. Because the pastor ain't gonna tell you stop smoking. You can't come in here and smoke. Of course you might go to church because the pastor ain't gonna tell you don't celebrate Valentine's Day. You can't come in here and celebrate Valentine's Day. Can't do that. But in your church, in your Christian church, the pastor gonna make sure all the flowers is on the altar. And your woman gonna be sitting down right in church thinking about guess who? Guess who your woman gonna be thinking about in the church with all them flowers around? Not you. That pastor with that good old slick suit, he getting all your women, all them flowers. You understand? All right. All right, you get?
Selak, yes, sir. Oh, yeah, Caravan Khan. It's in the next article, the one from worldhistory.org.
Romulus and Remus?
Yeah, Caravan Khan, sir. And that's the paragraph. That's the 4th paragraph, scrolling down after the picture of the dog, so where it says the discovery of Romulus and Remus.
You talk about the she-wolf, right?
Yeah, Caravan Khan.
Tell me when I get to it. It look like a pastor though.
Worldhistory.org.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Say that again.
Here. I'm on it here.
Caravan Khan. So when we read down, sir, when it said the discovery of Romulus and Remus. All right, just to give them the context of who is Romulus and Remus, I'm gonna read the top. It said in Roman, Caravan Khan, sir.
Okay.
It said in Roman mythology, Romulus and his twin brother Remus were the founders of the city of Rome.
No, hold on.
They were the children of Rhea.
I want people to hear that good. They're gonna be thinking you're talking about somebody who who's real. This is
Right.
fiction.
Right.
This is a
That's right.
story.
Kind one can.
Remember, the Bible is about
Mhm.
the greatest black man that ever walked the face of the earth. So now, guess what? These
Right.
heathens, they're gonna come up with their greatest people too. But the problem is, they're people that they
Mhm.
come up with fiction. You understand?
Fiction. Kind one
Fiction.
can. Right.
You understand? You and them talk about baby Hitlers? No, they wouldn't do that. They'll talk about Romulus and Remus, make it look all nice and dandy, all fine.
Mm-hmm. Kind one can.
Talk about Zeus and Hades and what I mean, just made up stuff. Stories you'll tell your kids by around some bonfire.
Gone.
We actually have a book that could teach our kids about ruling this earth,
That's right.
and we don't do it. We want to teach them about Valentine's Day. Commoners celebrate Valentine's Day.
Right.
You understand? Commoners, the common people will celebrate it.
Right.
You understand? Because common people just want to do what?
Just follow.
Just follow, but the lust fill. And guess
Kind one.
what? The people above them know. These are lust-filled people. I'll give them whatever they want to celebrate. I'll
Kind
give
one
them
can.
it. You don't understand. You have royal blood flowing through your vein.
That's
So
right.
knowing that, you can't be a common person
Right.
and think tonight you could go be, have a good old time. That's for common people. People who don't sit down and do research and
Gone.
try to
Gone.
see for themselves. Okay, who choose this day for me? Why am I doing this? Why am I being programmed to buy chocolate or buy flowers on this day? What happened to the rest of the days? So you telling me my woman can't get chocolate or flowers the rest of the year? I
Right.
have to give her flowers and chocolate and a postcard. Something nice, do something nice on Valentine's Day. Today, are you a
Like,
slave?
right.
Come on.
If I may, sir. And today, walking, on the road today, you saw the people, them red and white, in the Valentine's Day cover. It just show you how much of a sheep our people is. And then there was this one particular young man with my sister. I could have tell said the young man wasn't brought up right. I'm feminine, I'm red and white. I could have tell say I'm mother alone raise him. And you could have see the femininity in him. I say, boy, the youth are destroyed. You see me? And these are the people, These are our
Yeah,
people who celebrate Valentine's Day. People who are destroyed and just don't know. You know what I mean? And it's shame.
yeah.
It's sad, sir. Salakia. It's sad.
I'm telling you, it's real sad. But
I know.
Lord will, man, Lord will. We wake up and realize, the oppressor, he just playing us. You
Right.
know what I mean? But go down and read this because we had to get to the Cupid
Can one
and the heart.
can one cancel. So it said in Roman mythology, Romulus and his Slakia and his twin brother Remus were the founders of the city of Rome. They were the children of Rhea, Sylvia, and Mars, or in some variations, the demigod hero Hercules.
Mm.
And their story is recorded by many authors, including Virgil, who claimed their birth and adventure was fated in order for Rome to be founded.
Mm.
All right, slack yes, sir. I'm going to scroll down to where it says discovery of Romulus and Remus.
Yeah, I'm here.
And it says, yeah, kind of one cancer. The river god Tibernus ensured their safety by calming the river, and he caused their basket to catch in the root of a nearby fig tree. The
Good.
tree was located Slack, yes, sir. What that remind you of?
Man, so much stories.
That remind you of Moses. You know what I mean? The story of Moses in being
Oh
put in
yeah,
the
yeah,
river
yeah,
in a
yeah.
basket.
Yes,
You
yes,
know what I mean? So
yeah, and they
kind of
just
one
want spin on it. They spin on it, and I just show how Esau is. Esau
yeah,
just take, yeah, I mean, he just steal stuff from you, and just yeah, I mean, repackages
right.
like he do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Kind
But
of
go
one
ahead.
cancer. Kind of one gun. The tree was located at the base of the Palatine Hill in the Valabrum swamp. The twins were first discovered by a she-wolf pooper. So, Salakia, sir, a she-wolf found two baby in a basket and
Yeah,
did not devour them.
yeah.
Slack. That's the oppressor for it. Slack.
Oh boy.
Slack, yes,
Well,
sir. Instead, this is what the
now,
she-wolf did.
yeah. Now I see why now I see why the animals, because the animal raised them. But go on.
Right. You know, and Slack, yeah, also why them love dogs so much. Them have dog asleep all in them bed. You understand? Them them owe them owe the dog, them, you know what I mean? Them owe the
Yeah,
dog something, sir, apparently.
and yeah, I mean, push come to shove. Trust me, them dogs give Valentine's Day too, brother. Trust me. I mean, I pay nothing past our person.
Slack, yeah.
Them dog and them.
Slack, yeah.
Trust
You know what I
we
mean?
some of them dog. Oh boy. But go ahead.
Gone. Yep. Can. The twins were first discovered by a she-wolf or lupa. Now, lupa is where you get lupercalia from, who suckled them, and they were fed by a woodpecker or picus. You understand? Slack, yes, sir. Yeah. If you have nothing else to add to that, we can probably leave that now and jump over to the next article.
Yeah, let's jump over to the other article. What scripture you holding there still?
Kind of one cancer. May have Exodus 20 and 3, and it says, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me."
Perfect. And that's it. Can have no other gods before the Lord, none whatsoever. And Valentine's Day, you are worshiping a God other than the God of the Bible. You're worshiping gods.
Right.
You see where it came from? It came from some story about Romulus and Remus with some she-wolf. But go ahead.
Right. So like, yeah, the original name of it is Lupercalia, which is named after the dog. So you're basically worshiping a dog.
That's it.
You're worshiping a dog on Valentine's Day. You understand?
Yeah.
Not it's that you're worshiping a dog as your God. You can't make this up, slack you.
Yeah.
And then our people behave like dogs on Valentine's Day. You know, dogs, what they are known for. You know what I mean? Just jumping, you know what I mean? 10 dogs jumping one, you know what I mean? You know what dogs behave, you know what I mean? So like,
yeah. Some of these women had two men for Valentine. I'm gonna collect this here, give this one this here, and then you know what I mean, you have one for lunch, well, for breakfast,
right.
Another one for lunch, and then dinner you have another one. You understand? Some of them making running a business here. You know what I mean?
Yep. Got one concept.
So this one has to do with you want to get to this to Cupid?
Yep. Got one concert.
Go ahead.
Got one gun. It says
these the one that try to put on children.
Got one gun.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It says cherubic Cupid is everywhere on Valentine's Day.
Mm.
Here's why that famous embodiment of desire is a child.
Right?
It says every year on February the 14th, Valentine's Day is marked by shades of pink, flowers, chocolate, romantic movies, and wine,
Mm.
and images of a magical baby boy who flies around shooting arrows at people.
Go ahead.
Gun. But despite his infant form, that baby, widely known these days as Cupid, began his mythological life as a man who had more power than any god.
Boy. Go ahead.
Gun. In the Greek literary source we have is depicted as just unconquerable. Richard Martin, a classics professor at Stanford University, tell Times. So whatever he wants to happen, and he caused disaster.
Wow.
Cancer.
So now you read about a Greek god, then you read about what? You're reading about Roman. So you see how it's just tying into it's just a pagan holiday. You know what I mean? And then of course they're gonna show him naked with nothing. You understand? With the baby. I show the picture of the you see?
1 second, sir. Let me get it.
Look at right here. Venus and Cupid.
Okay, kind of
18th century a painting. So somehow, you know what I mean, Esau just about, you know what I mean, full out nakedness. Why? Because this holiday is about lust. Lust. That's all it's about. There's nothing. You are not getting a woman who is non-materialistic on this day.
Right.
A woman who's non-materialistic, you don't have to buy her these things on days that the oppressor tell you to buy her things on. You understand? Right. Like this is just full out, you know what I mean, Greek Roman life.
Right.
Right. And what you just saw that's for educational purposes. Just put it off internet. All right. All right. Come on.
It says, so all right, it said he caused disasters, sir. Slakia. You know,
yeah.
I mean, it seems right when you think about what Valentine's Day does at the end of the day. It really destroys, you know what I mean, relationships, or you know what I mean, it's always end up in a disaster.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Cupid in full effect, Slakia.
No, you're right.
Can Slakia, most time Christ. It says the original Cupid was more of a art trap than a cherub. Traced back to 700 BC, this character of legend was called Eros. Martin explains the Greek word for desire.
Lust.
In the art.
Lust. Greek word for desire.
Cancer.
Which is lust. All right?
Right.
And then to tie it in now, you need what? Does it speak about the heart with the arrow?
Salakia. I'm not
because
sure.
You know, they always depict him with an arrow and you shooting it and it goes through what? A heart. Right?
Yeah, can one can.
I'll take and make mention of it, but let's get to the heart. Let's hear all of
One
this
can.
one time.
Can one
Come
can.
on.
It says behind Valentine's symbol. Oh, slack, yeah. I think I added to the screen, you know. My bad, sir. Slack.
Oh, okay. No, I already have it up.
1 sec. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can one can, sir. Can one can. This says February 13, 2006. The familiar double-lobbed heart symbol seen on Valentine's Day cards and candies was inspired by the shape of a human female buttocks.
That's when she do what? When she bend over, it make a what? It make a heart.
Make a heart.
Right?
Can one can.
Make a heart. All right?
Can one can, sir.
I mean, if she has something in the back there, if you bend over, it's gonna make a heart.
Can one can.
All right? And read on. That's where it come from. Read on.
Right. Can one can. The familiar double-lobbed heart symbol seen on Valentine's Day cards and candy was inspired by the shape of a human female buttocks as seen from the rear. According to a professor of psychology who studied the origin, history, and symbolism of the February 14 holiday.
Yeah, that's where heart come from.
Right.
From a woman buttock, which lets you know what. And that's what the symbol that they used back in times for your brothel.
Right.
You understand? Which lets you know this day is just about lust. From the symbol to the so-called gods, it's just about lust.
Right.
You just read where it said that what I call him? Cupid. He's the god of desire. Right? So it's just about lust. And we just want to do what? We just want to fulfill that lust on Valentine's Day. Well, we are going to anger the Lord. We are going to anger him. Right? Give me where he say where he talk about him being he's gonna make us jealous. And his fire is gonna burn unto the lowest hell. I think it's Deuteronomy either 32 and 22. Or 22 and 32.
Got one gun.
I mean, and that's where all of it come from. Right? And don't believe us, go do your research yourself. We sat down and did all the research here. Because see where we pulling, you know what I mean, evidence about this day called Valentine's Day. All right, come on. No,
this is the book of Deuteronomy.
Skip up to either 20 or 21. Skip up to 20 or 21. Let me see what 21 is saying.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 21. And it says, they have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God.
You understand? You have to understand. To understand this, you got to get rid of your opinions. You got to get rid of your opinions. You have to understand that the Lord, he has what? He has rules. Yes. But most of all, he has rule. He has commandments. And if we break it, if we go worship another God, we're going to do something else other than worship him. He's going to be jealous. Just like you get jealous when your woman making food for the pastor. Simple.
Mhm.
Your
One
woman
gun.
making breakfast for the pastor, and you can't get none. She telling you, no, don't touch that. That's a pastor so and so. If you want some, you should start coming to church.
Right.
Well, you could get jealous. Of course, the Lord could get jealous too. But you have to understand, you have to learn. Somebody had to teach you what makes the Lord jealous.
Right.
And it was that responsibility was on your pastor because he's the man you're paying your tithes to, which means, guess what? He's stealing the Lord's money because he ain't teaching you what the Lord tell you to do. You all should be bringing your money and putting it and giving it to Commander J. Hannah. Pay tithes.
That's right.
To Commander J.
That's
Hannah.
right.
Because he teaching us this Bible and we bringing it out and teaching brothers and sisters this Bible. What's actually in it? What angers the Lord? What the Lord is pleased with. We're not giving you opinions. Read this again.
One answer. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 21. And it says, they have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities.
Valentine's Day.
Right.
It's just vanity.
Right.
It's, what is he going to buy me today? You want the most expensive chocolate. Chocolate with liquor in it. Chocolate, you know what I mean? Dark chocolate, milk. You want a whole, you know what I mean? Array of chocolate. This is vanity. You want flowers. You like roses, right? This is vanity. Read on.
Right. Gun. And I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people.
Right? Romulus and Remus.
Right.
They're not people. They're not people. Your oppressor, he's not a people, but the Lord is saying he will make us jealous. So now guess what? Every year we aspire to make our Valentine's Day like the oppressor has his own. But you can't afford to take your wife to have a $500 meal on Valentine's Day.
Right.
You could just afford to take her to KFC or McDonald's. You know what I mean? Or just to the, you know what I mean, to some vendor, I mean, on the side. But you turn the TV on and see your oppressor taking his woman into a very lavish, nice, you know what I mean, restaurant. And you're jealous.
Right.
You're jealous. Read.
Can. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation.
I will what?
I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation.
With a foolish nation. He gonna make us angry just looking at our TV.
Gun.
And here comes the argument between two of you all. So you can take me here. You see this? He's taking her here.
Salakia, sir, if I may.
Like
the video of the girl Christmas gone saying that, you know what I mean, she's seen on social media where other fathers is giving presents to their children and them thing there, and she feel that, you know what I mean, fear baby father don't love his kids because him not do the same. You know what I mean? Just seeing things on social media and our people get envious and jealous, thinking that is what we are supposed to do. You know what I mean? And
that's right.
This breaks up families, you know?
That's right. That's correct. It does. Read on.
Can. Verse 22. For a fire is kindled in mine anger.
Yeah, you say, how you said hot?
Can head hot.
Yeah, you're
Gun one
angry.
gun.
Yeah, somebody had
Right.
to feel that pain that you feeling.
Right.
But he's the
Gun one
Lord.
gun.
Read on.
Gun one gun. And shall burn unto the lowest hell.
Lowest hell. You understand?
Right.
You in the ghetto, you in the slums. You can't buy the bouquet of flowers. You can only get one flowers. And the flower, you know what I mean, nigh onto, you know what I mean, dying. Yeah.
Right.
Your people are poor, you're fighting, hurting each other. You have no food, clothes. Like the Lord know what to do
Right.
to make you listen. Now you're gonna ask yourself, why am I poor and Johnson ain't? We
Right.
poor because the Lord anger, because of the Lord anger.
That's right.
That's why we poor. So for us to get out that situation now, we're gonna have to not anger the Lord.
That's right.
So you don't burn unto the lowest hell. You think you had to die to go to hell. That's the trick the oppressor played on you when you was living in hell. You understand?
Right. Gun one gun.
The trick he played on you is, well, when you die, you either go to heaven or hell. So it's all based on how you treat him. And based on how you treat him, if you forgive him, have love in your heart for him, that will decide whether you go to heaven or not, or hell. When he was in hell already, the lowest
One
of
gun.
hell.
Gun one gun. Gun one
Lowest.
gun.
Wake up on mornings and your belly hurting you. You know
Lowest
what I mean?
Gun one gun.
You know what I mean? You can smell what cooking a mile away because you're so
Right.
hungry.
Right.
You can smell that jerk chicken about a mile away, and you can follow that scent like a hound dog because you're hungry.
Gun one gun.
That's burning onto the lowest hell.
Right.
Read on.
Gun one gun, sir. For a fire is kindled in mine anger, and shall burn unto the lowest hell, and shall consume the earth with her increase.
You understand? Ain't nothing you're going to put your hand to going to prosper.
Right.
The Lord going to make sure, he's going to make sure of that. So guess what? For it to prosper, you are going to have to do what? We're going to have to do for it to prosper.
We have to come back to the Most High and start keeping his laws again.
You giving them the solution. I'm
Right.
talking about brothers who trying to get out the hell in,
Gun one gun.
right? But there's somehow it look like they get out the hell they're in. But when you really do the audit on their life, they had to do what? They had to give up their blackness.
Okay, gun one gun, sir.
You understand? Like think. Remember, he said he gonna what? He gonna consume the earth. So you thinking you're gonna have, you know what I mean, a clothing business and be rich. You're not Negro. You're not.
Right.
The only way you could do it though is if you sell out. Is if you stop being black.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just for a few years, or for the rest of your life, like your Kanye West, your Jay-Z.
Right.
You understand? And soon to be your cartels.
Gun one gun.
Understand?
Gun one gun.
You think you was in hell and you think you could get out just by doing things? No. You gotta do some, you gotta be grimy. You all use that word in Jamaica, grimy.
Gun one gun.
You gotta be grimy. Because the Lord doing this, he consuming you. Because you ain't want to do what he's saying. You want to go eat crab, shrimp, and lobster. Do everything against the Lord and expect him to bless you with whatever business, yeah, I mean, whatever business you put your hand to, no, that's gonna fail.
Right.
But it's gonna work if you sell out.
Hmm.
If you're willing. But at the end of that sellout road, or some waiting for you, because guess what? You had to die.
Mm-hmm.
When you die, ain't no heaven and hell. You're gonna get a judgment, and you're coming right back on earth
Right.
to deal with that judgment. You understand?
Can.
Read on.
Can. And shall consume the earth with her increase,
Mm-hmm.
and set on fire the foundations of the mountains.
You understand? The foundation of the mountain. What's the foundation of the mountain? Bottom.
Yeah, can.
You understand?
Right.
Like the Lord telling you, He gonna deal with everybody. He consuming the earth, consuming the foundation. Think that hole in that mountain up, He gonna consume it. Your government.
Right.
You think you could go get a government and that government not do what the Lord said? The Lord is consuming it with fire. You don't know why Haiti stand like a how to put it, like a it's like a reminder. You understand? To you that you shouldn't go against the oppressor, but it's more you shouldn't go against the Most High.
Right.
You see it. You see what's in front of you. Now, the prophets will have to bring the spiritual side to it, which you don't see. You understand? And what you're not seeing is Haiti like that because they disobeyed the Lord and thought they could have do it without the Lord's help.
Yeah. Can.
And it's a reminder, we're not getting out of here without the Lord's help.
Right.
We're not. So let's start. We're not celebrating Valentine's Day, so we don't have to anger the Lord. Let's
That's
start.
right.
Since that's the day, let's stop today.
Right.
Let today be your last Valentine's. Your last day to celebrate Lupercilia.
Right.
Last day to celebrate Cupid. Or to, you know what I mean, or to be in love with some heart. It's stupid. Let's finish off with this one. Let's get love in the Bible.
Can cancer.
I'm sure what love is. Let's see if love is that woman bent over, that shape of a woman bent over, that heart. Let's see if love is you buying that woman chocolates.
That
ain't love. Read this.
Can.
Mm-hmm.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God.
Listen good. This is the love of God. Listen good. Read on.
Can. That we keep his commandments.
Keep his what?
His commandments.
What the Lord command us.
Right.
Keep it. Read on.
Can. And his commandments are not grievous.
They're not grievous.
Right.
I mean, it's not going to hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Right.
It's not going to hurt you.
Mm-hmm. Can. If I may, sir, I think not celebrating Valentine's Day actually helps. You know what I mean? Help your pocket. You understand? Yeah. It helps you know what I mean? It helps your standing with the Most High. And it helps your pocket. It's a win-win. You understand? Yeah. So it's not grievous, like what the scripture says.
Yes, it's not. Keeping his commandments are not grievous. Right. So yeah, I mean, you don't have to worry about tomorrow. You don't have to wake up tomorrow and worry about going and take a STD test.
Right.
You understand? You don't have to worry about that. You understand? You don't have to. Because if you follow his commandments, they're going to be grievous. They won't. All right. You have anything else to bring up?
Yeah,
I
sir.
know. Over the time, but this was much needed. We had to disrupt that whole Valentine's Day, man. You know what I mean? Call this the Valentine Day massacre. You know what I mean?
The real one.
Yeah.
Successful one.
Yeah, we put Valentine's to death.
Right. Yeah, man, this was a thorough, breakdown on Valentine's Day. You understand?
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think it's a good way for close out. You know what I mean? Just remember, like, follow, share, subscribe, depending on the platform you're watching on. This is the Breakdown Podcast, where we break down the strongholds. You know what I mean? Like Valentine's Day, that all about the children of Israel here in Jamaica, Trinidad, Caribbean, North, Central, and South America. And with that,
Shalom, we play it on my side. Let me look for let me see something here.
Got one cancer. Yeah, man. Slack, yeah. We did add it to the screen a while ago, but
that was me then. Sorry, hold on.
Yeah, slack. Play some volume, sir. See if the volume can turn up.
All right.
I don't give a love a fuck about what them bitches gotta say. I'm a West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't give a love a fuck about what them niggas gotta say. I'm a West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey. Fuck with my Akima, fuck with my sister, then I got a problem, I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He say it's corner, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's the Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm reeling them in, that's a God-given mission. I'm really on timid, I'm stamped in the pistol. I get the order, be glad of this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga. Training, put through the baddest conditions. I'm up with none but the baddest of bitches. She righteous, submissive, she glad to be with me. And that thing Putin like that, man, niggas. She know I'm a prophet, she got to be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that shit. Tell her go make some business from scratch. She bitching the different breed of black men. We don't do the bad thing. I remember back when I was really trapping, trying to get the racks in, selling dope to black men. But now I'm trying to make it straight. Like, forget about my face. We sticking up straight, can't hold us. Too heavy, the world won't hold us. Don't use some rank, I told you. Line up in these ranks, we sold you. You can take that to the bank, we focus on. How many times must we remind you? One body, one rest. Some rank, but never take up the place. When the law with your ain't no up next. It's just us, nigga, that's that on that. All that weak shit, that ain't no threat. Say you won't be bitch, with that ain't no sweat. We with all that. Lord called a nigga out the world. I responded and called back. Oh Lord. And everything that they stole from us, fuck that shit. We want all that. Them niggas snitching in their act like that. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the command and general, your honor, we unaffiliated with them. They talk and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. We unaffiliated with them. I cannot fuck around with fake niggas. We taking ground when we in your city. You better have the women, have the liquor. Keep that bitch on me, please don't but the same. Don't be a fool and be another victim. Say you a goon, you just another person. How you my brother, you ain't in it with me. The gutter deep down in the trenches. We with them niggas locked up in the prison. Fucking Hispanic, Native American, Indian, we ain't just talking shit. But we living in it, we be everywhere, you can't miss it. And we be prison hell, take a picture. And we special now with the scriptures. Play we gon' spread from jail, we some guilty. Nigga tripping, they mind blown. But really forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't need it pause when niggas say that they be looking for niggas to slide on. The slide that I know about is when I send with the gun with the slide for real. I get the order, you know that this long. See me and my niggas gon' die for real. The bigger the better for the kingdom of heaven. You niggas get wet up, my niggas, I'm fed up. I rep UBK. My niggas won't let up. Got choppers, got 9s, AKs, Berettas. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight, but with me and my nigga like bitch or whatever. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight, but with me and my nigga like them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the command and general, your honor, we unaffiliated with them. They tongue and they say they keep it to the 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. See, they always ask us like, why y'all fuck with such and such?